Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Your mentor, Narco speaking. Welcome to this week's market breakdown session, whereby I'll be going through over the pairs that will be trading this week. Okay, so if you're new and this is your first market breakdown session, how I go about these sessions is that I go through each and every instrument. I go through each and every instrument, and um, I look for the best pairs or instruments that are most probable to play out in the next week and create a weekly watch list, as you can see here on my right hand side. Okay, so um, the pairs that we will be trading next week are USD JPY, USD CHF, EUR USD, AUD USD, GBP USD, GBP JPY, CAD JPY, Euro CAD, AUD CAD, AUD JPY, Euro JPY, NAS 100, and German 30. Okay, starting off with our first one on the list, which is USD JPY here. So USD JPY has been in a bullish trend, as you can see here, meaning that our higher highs are being violated and our higher lows are being respected. As here our higher high had been violated, there our break of structure has been formed, and as you can see here, if we can place our fib from our high to our low, we can clearly see that here our golden zone has been respected and price pushed to the upside. Okay, so as price has been pushing to the upside, there it has been creating a pro structure whereby it has been in an uptrend. Okay, so within our pro structure here, what we have is that we also have our higher highs and our higher lows being respected. So as you can see here, within this pro trend here, we also have our higher highs and higher lows being respected. Okay, so here on current market price here, we can see that price had created this break of structure here and had respected this beautiful demand area here, and now price is currently pushing to the upside. Okay, so for USD JPY, what I'm looking for this week is that on our lower time frames here, I'm looking for price retracing back or pulling back to our 30-minute or 15-minute. Yes, so here on our 15-minute chart, also price is currently pushing to the upside. Okay, so this higher high here got violated, meaning that the break of structure is formed, and also I'm looking forward for price to pushing to the downside and tapping us into this beautiful demand area here. So that's it for USD JPY. Moving on to our next pair, which is USD CHF. Okay, so I'm just going to clear all, go to my daily chart and clear all the drawings so I can start from do a top-down analysis. Okay, so for our top-down analysis here, what we have from USD CHF here is that previously we can see that price had respected our golden zone here, and price pushed to the downside and violated our previous lower low here. Okay, formulating a break of structure here. Okay, so now we'll be looking forward again for USD CHF to push to the upside and tap us into our golden zone on our daily chart here, and also again push to the downside. Okay, but then since this is the daily chart, it's going to take a few days for price to reach our golden zone there. Okay, so what we can do is that we can move to our lower time frames here, and as you can see here on our lower time frame for our chart here, you can see that here our higher high got violated, meaning that a break of structure is formed. Once that is formed, we can see here we have this beautiful demand area that is waiting for us to take our buying opportunities. Okay, so now for our intraday trade, what I'm looking for on USD CHF this week is that if you can move to our 2-hour chart and place our fib from this high here to this low here, we can see that the price had mitigated our golden zone slash supply area there. Okay, our golden zone slash supply area, and its price currently pushing to the downside. Okay, and also again, if you can move to our 15-minute chart to see if are there any confirmation entries from there, and you can see that here this is our golden zone entry here, just going to push it to the left side. So now we can see that here we had this bullish structure here, whereby here we had this higher high that was violated and a break of structure was formed, and also here we had this higher low that was violated, meaning that a change of character was formed. Okay, and again, if you can put your fib level from your high to your low there, we can see that our golden zone there was mitigated, and our price is currently pushing to the downside. Okay, so that's my trade there from USD CHF. So that's what I'm looking for. So for next week, I'm just looking for price to confirming this trend here, and we'll be looking for more trades at this lower high here to push price to the downside. Okay, so yeah, that's it for USD CHF. Moving onwards to our next pair, which is Euro USD. Okay, so we're just going to move to the daily chart and do a top down analysis from there. Okay, so for Euro USD, I'm going to remove all drawings and do a top down analysis from Euro USD. Okay, so here on Euro USD, price has been pushing to bullishly so to the upside, formulating and respecting our higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so now with that being said, here our higher high got violated and our higher low got respected. Okay, so here our higher high got violated, formulating a break of structure, and our higher low got respected. Okay, our higher low got respected, and again onwards our higher high got violated, but then this time around our higher low got violated, meaning that a church is formed. Okay, so now with that being said, we can see here we had these bullish momentum to the upside, meaning that price is currently pushing to the upside to change trends here at this area here. So we are looking for price to reach our supply area here on the daily chart, so that we can take our selling opportunities from. Okay, but then what's tricky is that price now is on the daily time frame, meaning that price is going to take a few days to reach our supply area here on the daily chart. So now what we can do is that we can start checking for intraday trades on our lower time frames to start taking trades from there. Okay, so now with this push to the upside here, I managed to see that price firstly, as you can see, price respected this demand area here, and price is currently pushing to the upside. Okay, so if you can go to our 4-hour chart, so here if we can go to our 4-hour chart here, we can see that as price tapped us into this demand area on the daily chart, price has been pushing to the upside bullishly so. Okay, so with that being said, our higher highs and higher lows were still being formulated, and if we can go to where current market price is, I think it's on the 30-minute chart. Yes, so here on the 30-minute chart, this is what we have from Euro USD. Okay, so we have this setup whereby our higher high got violated and our break of structure was formed. here on the 30-minute chart, we also have this beautiful demand area that was respected, a little bit too big. Just use the 15-minute one, which is this one here. Our 15-minute demand area was tapped in and price pushed to the upside. Okay, so now within our 15-minute demand area here, we can look for our confirmation entries. Okay, so on our 15-minute chart here, we can see that there are within our counter trend trade to the downside, tapping us into our demand area there. Our lower high here got violated, meaning that a change of character is formed. Okay, and also our previous lower low here on our counter trend was violated, meaning that a break of structure was also formed. Okay, so with that being said, if you can put our golden zone from our low here to our high, we can clearly see that there the golden zone was tapped in, but then a little bit of a spike to the downside. Okay, but then if you can go to our what you call, let me just remove our golden zone there. If we can go to our 5-minute chart on Euro USD, there is a beautiful demand area there that price tapped us in, and price is currently pushing to the upside. Okay, so for Euro USD, what I'm looking for is that I'm looking forward for price to clearing out these highs here, and then we can take our trades from the flip to the upside. Okay, so that's what I'm anticipating from Euro USD next week. Okay, so moving on to our next pair, which is AUD USD. Okay, so going to go to the daily chart and do a top-down analysis from there. Okay, so for Euro USD, this is what we have. Okay, we have this beautiful, okay, price has been pushing to the downside, meaning that our lower lows and lower highs are being respected. Okay, our lower lows are being disrespected, meaning that our break of structures are being formed. Okay, so our lower high here has been respected. I think on the 12-hour chart, there's a beautiful supply area whereby price tapped us in and price pushed to the downside. Okay, so this is the supply area I'm talking about. So price tapped us in into this supply area, and price is currently pushing to the downside. Okay, so now once we have that, we can clearly see that price is currently in the verge of creating confirmation entries within the mitigation of our supply area there, whereby this higher high here within our counter trend to the upside, price created this break of structure here, and price created a change of character here. This change of character here was created by price, whereby our higher low here got violated. Okay, so now we are looking forward to price to push to the upside and mitigating our supply here, and we'll be taking our selling opportunities from there. Okay, so but then this here is the 12-hour chart, meaning that each and every candlestick within this time frame, it represents 12 hours. Okay, so it's going to take a little while for price to mitigate our supply area there. Okay, so now what we can do now is that we can look for our counter trend trades here to the upside and some intraday trades that we can take. Okay, so we're going to go to our 4-hour chart. We are going to go to our 4-hour chart here, and here on our 4-hour chart, this is what we have. Okay, so on our 4-hour chart, we have this huge change of character that is happening here, whereby we have this beautiful break of structure here, and we also have this change of character here. So with that being said, we are going to place our fib level from our high, from our lower low to our lower high there. Our high, and mark out this area here as our golden zone. Okay, might seem a little bit big, but then here we are only risking around about 17 pips. Okay, so now now we just waiting for price to tap us into our golden zone and push to the upside. Okay, so now for our intraday trades, this is what I'm anticipating for AUD USD, whereby we are going to move to our hourly chart and see what we have there. Okay, so last week on AUD USD, we caught this trade whereby it's our counter trend trade to the downside. We had this break of structure here, and we had a beautiful supply area here that was tapped in and price pushed to the downside. Okay, if I can go to my 30-minute chart or my 10-minute chart, there is a there is a beautiful supply area here that has left for us to take our selling opportunities from, to push price to the downside. Okay, so as you can see here, there is this supply area here, so we took our selling opportunities from there and pushed price to the downside. Okay, so now what I'm anticipating from AUD USD next week is that if price manages to push to the upside, this here is going to be our break of structure. This here is going to be our break of structure, and we'll be taking off our trades based on this supply area here. This supply area here to push price to the downside. Okay, but then if price decides to push to the downside a little bit furthermore, on the 4-hour chart, this is where we're going to take our buying opportunities from AUD USD to the upside to clear off this high here. Okay, so that's it for AUD USD. Moving forward to our next pair, which is GBP USD. Okay, so now for GBP USD, this is what I am looking forward to. Okay, so just going to go to my daily chart and clear all the drawings that are here. Okay, clear all the drawings. Okay, so on the let me go to my 8-hour chart. Okay, yes, so here on my 8-hour chart, we can see that price is currently pushing to the upside, meaning that our higher highs are being disrespected and our higher lows are being respected. Okay, so now with that being said, our previous higher high here got violated, meaning that a break of structure was formed. And now this beautiful demand area here was also respected, and price pushed to the upside to clear off our previous higher highs. Okay, so these here are our previous higher highs, whereby also a break of structure was formed. Okay, so this is our previous demand area. I'm just going to shift it to the left side. Okay, so now this is what we have from GBP USD, whereby we have this break of structure, and now we are looking to take our trades from the golden zone at this low here. So we're just going to place our golden zone from our low there to our high, and we're going to mark this out as a potential buying area. Okay, so this here is going to be our golden zone. And now what we're looking for is that we're looking for price to tipping us into our golden zone and pushing price to the upside. Okay, so now for our intraday trades, what I'm looking for on your GBP USD is that I'm looking forward for price to price here violated our previous lower low, and now I'm looking forward for price to pushing to the upside and respecting our beautiful supply area here to push price to the downside. Okay, so that's what I have from GBP USD. Moving forward to our next pair, which is GBP JPY. Okay, so for GBP JPY, this is what I have here. This is what I have here. So I'm going to move to my 8-hour chart. Oh, my 4-hour chart. Okay, so here on GBP JPY on the 4-hour chart, we can also see that price is currently moving bullishly. So if price is currently moving bullishly like that, that means that our higher highs are being violated, meaning that our break of structures are being formed there. Okay, and also here this in the verge of price pushing to the downside here, price created this beautiful change of character here, and this supply area here was respected and price pushed to the downside. And when price pushed to the downside here, it mitigated this beautiful demand area here, and price is currently in the verge of pushing to the upside. Okay, so here on current market price here, I can see that on the 2-hour chart, I can see that price is currently formulating some confirmation entries. Okay, whereby this here is going to be our break of structure, and this here is going to be our change of character. Okay, so now with that being said, we can look to take our trades based on the golden zone, whereby we're going to place our fib from this lower low here to our high there, and this is where we are going to take our buying opportunities from. Okay, that's where we are going to take our buying opportunities from. Okay, so that's it for GBP JPY. Moving onwards with our next pair, which is CAD JPY here. Okay, so we're just going to move to the daily chart here and see what we have. Okay, so here on CAD JPY, price has been currently moving bullishly, so meaning that our higher highs has been being violated and our higher lows are being respected. Okay, as you can see here, price tapped us into our demand area, pushed to the upside, and violated our previous higher high, formulating a break of structure. Okay, so now price is currently in the verge of pushing to the downside with our counter trend trades. Okay, so on the 4-hour chart, this is what we have, whereby in the verge of price pushing to the upside on our pro trend here, price has been creating our higher highs and higher lows. Okay, meaning that when a higher high is violated, a break of structure is formed, and when a higher low is violated, a change of character is formed. Okay, so now we'll be looking forward to taking our entries based on our golden zone and pushing to the downside. Okay, so yeah, that's it for CAD JPY. Moving forward with euro, our next pair, which is euro CAD here. So for euro CAD, this is what I have on the 2-hour chart. Okay, oh yeah, so on the 2-hour chart, this is what I have from what you call Euro CAD. Okay, so for Euro CAD here, price has been pushing bullishly so to the upside, meaning that our higher highs are being violated and our higher lows are being respected. Okay, so here our previous higher low here got respected, and here, as you can see, if you can place our fib from our low here to our high, price tapped us into our golden zone and price pushed to the upside. Okay, so now we are in the a phase of a flip. Okay, so a change of character here was formed, and now a flip is going on. So it's a flip is about to occur. Okay, so now here on our 1-hour chart, we have our golden zone in line with a beautiful demand area here. Okay, so now here on our golden zone, this is where I'm looking forward to taking our trade, our buying opportunities to the upside, to violate our previous higher high there. Okay, so yeah, that's it for Euro CAD. Moving on to our next pair, which is AUD CAD. Okay, so this is what I have from AUD CAD. Going to remove all the drawings and do a top-down analysis from there. Okay, so I don't know what happened. So yeah, this is what we have from AUD CAD. So on AUD CAD, we can clearly see that price is currently pushing to the upside here, meaning that our break of structure was formed here and our change of character was formed here. Our change of character was formed there. Okay, So now for Euro CAD, let me just go to my 12-hour chart. So here for Euro CAD, AUD CAD, and I'm anticipating some selling opportunities at this high here since a change of character was formed. So I'm anticipating some selling opportunities here at this golden zone here. And now since price is currently created a golden zone here, we can look for our entries based on this change of character again here. Based on this change of character here, whereby this is going to be our break of structure and this here is going to be our change of character. So again, we'll be taking off our entries based on our golden zone. Based on our golden zone. So this here is going to be our golden zone. And this is what I'm looking for from AUD CAD next week for price to mitigating our golden zone there and pushing price to the upside. Okay, so moving on to our next pair, which is AUD JPY. Okay, so now for AUD JPY, this is what I have. Okay, so price has been pushing to the upside, meaning that again our price is creating our higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so I'm anticipating some buying opportunities at this demand area here on AUD CAD, at this demand area on AUD CAD here, and also for price to mitigate our demand area here, prices to push to the downside. Okay, so now on the lower time frame, we can look for our selling opportunities here, whereby on AUD JPY we can take our selling opportunities here from this supply area here to push price to the downside. Okay, so moving forward for our next pair, which is Euro JPY. Okay, so for Euro JPY, a simple one whereby price here created this change of character, respected this supply area here, respected our supply area here, and now price pushed to the downside. Okay, and created and violated our previous lower low here. So now for next week, what I'm looking for from Euro JPY is that I'm looking forward for price to push into the to the upside here, tapping us into our supply area and pushing to the downside to clearing off our previous lower lows here. Okay, so moving on to our next one, which is NAS 100. So for NAS 100, I'm just going to remove all the joints here and do a top-down analysis. Okay, so here on NAS 100, going to move to the 4-hour chart. So here on NAS 100, the 4-hour chart, this is what we have, whereby price here has been moving bullishly so, and this break of structure has been formed. Okay, and now if you can place our fib level from this low here to our high, our golden zone there had been mitigated and price pushed to the upside. Okay, so now with that being said, what I'm looking for from what I'm looking for from NAS 100 next week is more or less the same thing, whereby when price violated our previous higher high here, also again a break of structure was formed. And if you can place our fib level from our low there to our higher high, this is where we can look to take our buying opportunities from NAS 100 to push price to the upside from our golden zone there. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I have from NAS 100. And moving on to our last but not least instrument, which is German 30. Okay, so for German 30, also going to remove all the joins there and move to my 2-hour chart. So here on, let me just move to my 1-hour chart, and yeah, okay, so here on German 30 here, this is what we have, whereby price is currently pushing to the upside and here price violated our previous higher high, formulating a break of structure, and price also respected our previous demand area here and also pushed to the upside, okay, for violating our previous higher high and also creating a break of structure again. So now what I'm looking for from German 30 next week is price pushing to the downside and mitigating our demand area here on the our chart to push price to the upside, okay, to push price to the upside, okay. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's market breakdown session. So if I was a little bit too quick, you can always go back and watch the video and rewind, watch step by step. Remember that these market breakdown sessions are for you to learn on how to analyze and better your analyzing skills, okay, from using and knowing how to implement your different time frames and how to use your different time frames and also your different supply and demand areas and so on, okay. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm wishing you guys a profitable week and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.